Hey, Stevie GB here. Time for another episode of Start Up Your Stand-Up. First of all, a shout out to all my fans out there and viewers. Thank you so much for making this successful. Believe me, I enjoy doing it just as much as you enjoy watching it. Jojo Hoffman. Cool, dude. I don't know where you're from on Long Island, but when you come in town, look me up. We'll see if we can get you to a show. Maybe I can squeeze you in for a little 5-minute guest spot. All right. Now, today we're going to talk about what happens when you play in a big room. Okay? You got the big gig, a firehouse, big room, 300 people, and you're up on stage. And what do you notice? There's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of talking. You're not getting the crowd. In fact, you're losing the crowd. What are you going to do? You're losing them. Now, a novice comedian feels the need to try to get the whole crowd. You want to get them all in the palm of your hand. You want all 350 people to be with you, but it's not happening. And you only got like a minute and a half to do that, because right after that, you lose them for good. Here's what I think you should do. This always worked for me. Well, not always, but it's the best you can do. Right in the front table, if you could get those people involved in your show, okay? Just a few. Make eye contact with the few that might be actually listening. Get them to be your whole show, okay? With any luck, you'll relax, and maybe the rest of the crowd will start to come into play, and you'll get most of them. You may not get them all, because sometimes when you lose a crowd, you lose a crowd, and sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it's just a crappy crowd. But get that first table, get the attention of the small group in front of you, and do the show for them. It'll work for you because you'll just relax. You're not going to be focused on, I got to get everybody listen to me. Your timing's going to be off. You're going to be screaming, because some comics think that if they yell louder, they'll get the crowd. I've done that. You just scream. Or you just start cursing at them. You start getting belligerent with them. You get angry at them. Forget it. You're losing them. Do your act for the small group that's listening. Okay? With any luck, it'll branch out. And if it doesn't, they got a good show. Screw everybody else. And you did well as you could do. All right? But you didn't lose control of the entire show. And you didn't try to get the audience that wasn't there for you to begin with. Sorry, guys, but that happens. Especially in some of these bigger shows when they've been drinking and they get a little belligerent. See what happens in some of these large shows, they're like to get-togethers. They have a once-a-year comedy night. It's comedy night! And they all get together. Hey, let's go to comedy night! It's their one time a year to get together with the other groups of people that they know. You know, and you always know you're in trouble when it starts at like 6 and the show doesn't start till 8. And they have drinking of 2 hours of drinking with very little food in their belly. Maybe they're going up to get some plate of ziti in between the drinking. A lot of times you notice if you walk in the place and there's like a firehouse and there's bottles of liquor on the table, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Because there's nothing worse than 300 drunks yelling at comedians because they're having a lot of fun, but it's no fun for you. So do the best you can. Like I said, get the attention of that little group in the front. Do the show for them. Make it a one-table show. And maybe you'll relax and be able to deliver a decent set. And the booker knows. Bookers know that, the audience is tough. They know sometimes you can't get them. But they watch that. They watch how the comedian handles a rowdy crowd. I'm telling you, it means a lot. A lot of points. A lot of points for you. And don't beat yourself up, because there's really not much you could do. And it gets worse as the night goes on. I've seen some of these firehouse shows where it just gets worse. It gets worse. By the time the headline is up there, oh my God, they're out of control. But, it's the way it is. It's the way it is. And just chalk these things up as experience, because it's like going to school. And that's a big lesson. All right, Stevie GB, thank you for watching. Share, comment, subscribe. Give me some ideas. I'm running out of ideas. Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.